Welcome, dear friend. Tonight, I invite you to leave the busy world behind and step into a place of complete peace. Find a comfortable position, allow your eyes to close whenever they feel ready, and let each slow breath guide you deeper into relaxation. There is nowhere you need to be and nothing you need to do. Together, we'll wander along moonlit paths, through quiet forests, beside gentle rivers, across peaceful beaches, and into the stillness of the mountains. Every step will bring you closer to calm, comfort, and restful sleep. If you're enjoying this peaceful journey, please consider subscribing and letting this story become part of your nightly routine. Now take one slow, deep breath. Exhale gently. And let our gentle walk beneath the moon begin. Good evening, dear friend. Tonight there is nothing you need to accomplish. No appointments to keep. No messages to answer. No worries to carry. This is your time to simply rest. As you settle into a comfortable position, allow your breathing to become slow and natural. There is no need to force anything. Just breathe in gently, and breathe out slowly. Now, imagine that you are standing at the beginning of a quiet country path just as the last rays of the sun disappear beyond distant hills. The evening sky glows with soft shades of lavender, pale blue, peach, and silver. The first stars begin to appear one by one, tiny lights awakening across the heavens. A cool breeze brushes gently across your face. It carries the sweet fragrance of blooming jasmine, fresh grass, and tall pine trees. Somewhere nearby, lavender flowers sway quietly in the evening air, releasing their calming scent into the peaceful countryside. The path beneath your feet is made of smooth, worn stones that have welcomed travelers for hundreds of years. Every step feels gentle, slow, and comfortable. There is nowhere to hurry. The journey itself is the destination. As you begin walking, the world grows wonderfully quiet. The busy sounds of the day slowly fade away until all you can hear is nature preparing for another peaceful night. A small stream flows beside the path. Its crystal clear water glides softly over rounded stones, creating a melody so gentle that it almost sounds like a lullaby. You pause for a moment beside the stream. Moonlight has begun to reflect upon the water, making every ripple sparkle like tiny diamonds. Small fish swim lazily beneath the surface, moving without urgency. Even they seem to understand that nighttime is meant for peace. Across the stream stands an old wooden bridge. Its strong beams have crossed this little river for generations. Everything appears lovingly cared for. A sleepy orange cat stretches lazily upon a doorstep. It opens one eye to greet you before curling back into a comfortable ball. Farther down the lane, a friendly golden retriever lies peacefully beside an old wooden bench. Its tail gives one gentle wag before it returns to its pleasant dreams. No one seems hurried here. Lanterns hang above every doorway. Their warm light flickers softly, creating dancing shadows across the cobblestone streets. An elderly baker quietly sweeps the front of his little bakery before locking the door for the evening. He smiles kindly as you pass. No words are needed. Sometimes peace is shared through simple smiles. You continue walking until you reach the village square. In its center stands an ancient oak tree. Its enormous branches stretch across the sky like welcoming arms. People say the tree has watched over this village for hundreds of years. Generations have rested beneath its shade. Children have played around its roots. Travelers have paused beneath its branches. Tonight, it welcomes you as well. A wooden bench rests beneath the great tree. You sit quietly. Above you, thousands upon thousands of stars fill the sky. The farther you look, the more stars you discover. Each one shines softly. Each one seems perfectly placed. The night feels endless. Peaceful. Safe. The gentle breeze moves through the leaves overhead. They whisper softly together, creating one of nature's oldest lullabies. You close your eyes for just a moment. You listen. The distant stream. The gentle wind. A sleepy owl calling once from the forest. The quiet chirping of crickets. Everything blends together into perfect harmony. Every breath becomes slower. Every heartbeat steadier. Every thought lighter. You realize that nothing needs your attention right now. The world continues peacefully on its own. The stars continue shining. The river continues flowing. The moon continues watching over the sleeping countryside. And you simply rest. After a while, you stand once more. The journey is only beginning. Beyond the village lies an ancient forest filled with towering trees, hidden pathways, quiet lakes, and stories carried gently by the wind. The moonlight stretches across the forest entrance like a silver invitation. You take one slow step toward the peaceful woods. Then another. The cool night air welcomes you with every breath. And somewhere deep among the trees, another beautiful chapter of this quiet journey patiently waits for your arrival. Leaving the quiet village behind, you continue along the moonlit path. The warm glow of the cottages slowly fades into the distance, becoming tiny golden lights against the dark hills. Ahead, the ancient forest waits patiently, peaceful and welcoming. There is no feeling of mystery here, only comfort. The tall trees stand like gentle guardians, their branches reaching high into the starlit sky. Their leaves shimmer softly in the moonlight, moving with the slow rhythm of the evening breeze. As you take your first step beneath the forest canopy, the air becomes cooler. It carries the fresh scent of pine needles, cedar wood, damp earth, and wild mint growing beside the path. You pause for a moment. The forest has its own music. A quiet stream murmurs somewhere nearby. Leaves rustle gently overhead. Crickets sing their peaceful evening song. Far away, an owl offers a single, soft call before silence returns once more. The stone path beneath your feet becomes smooth and winding, leading deeper into the woods. Moss grows along its edges, glowing softly beneath the silver moonlight. Tiny mushrooms peek through the moss like little umbrellas. Ferns unfold their graceful leaves, and delicate white flowers bloom quietly in the shade of ancient trees. Every step feels slow. Every breath feels calm. Every moment invites you to relax a little more. As you continue, hundreds of tiny fireflies begin to appear. Their golden lights drift through the trees like floating stars. Some gather above the path, gently lighting your way. Others dance among the branches, moving so slowly that they seem to be breathing with the forest itself. You smile as one little firefly circles around you before drifting away to join the others. Soon you arrive at a small wooden sign. Its carved letters have become smooth with age. It simply reads, "Walk gently. The forest dreams at night." You continue with even quieter steps. The trees seem older now. Some are so wide that it would take several people holding hands to reach around their trunks. Their bark is rough, yet comforting to touch. Many have stood here for hundreds of years, watching countless seasons pass. They have seen spring blossoms, warm summers, colorful autumns, and peaceful winters blanketed in snow. Tonight they simply stand in silence beneath the stars. A gentle breeze moves through their branches. It almost sounds like distant whispers. Not words. Just the comforting voice of nature. Soon the path opens into a peaceful clearing. In its center lies a perfectly still lake. The water is so calm that it reflects the entire night sky. The moon appears twice, once above you and once below. Thousands of stars sparkle on the lake's surface. It feels as though you are standing between two heavens. Along the shoreline, graceful swans glide slowly through the silver water. They leave gentle ripples behind them that soon disappear. Nearby, a family of ducks sleeps quietly among the reeds, their heads tucked beneath soft feathers. Dragonflies rest upon tall grasses, their delicate wings shining faintly beneath the moon. You find a smooth rock beside the lake and sit down. The silence is wonderfully complete. Not empty. Simply peaceful. The kind of silence that allows every breath to feel deeper and every heartbeat to become slower. You close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the cool evening air filling your lungs. Imagine all the worries of the day drifting away like clouds crossing the moon. There is nothing you need to solve tonight. Nothing you need to remember. Nothing you need to prepare. Only this quiet moment. When you open your eyes again, the stars seem even brighter. A shooting star glides slowly across the sky before disappearing beyond the hills. You smile gently. No wishes are needed. This peaceful moment is already enough. After resting for a while, you continue your walk. The path follows the edge of the lake before leading toward a gentle hill. As you climb, the forest begins to thin. The trees become smaller, allowing more moonlight to reach the ground. Wildflowers bloom along the hillside. White lilies, bluebells, soft pink foxgloves. Their petals glow softly beneath the silver light. Butterflies, now resting for the night, cling quietly to the flowers with folded wings. At the top of the hill stands a small stone gazebo covered in climbing ivy. It has no walls, only graceful columns supporting an old wooden roof. Inside rests a simple bench. You step inside and look across the landscape. The view is breathtaking. Behind you, the peaceful forest stretches to the horizon. Ahead, gentle valleys shimmer beneath the moon. The quiet village glows warmly in the distance. Beyond it, rolling hills fade into soft blue shadows beneath the endless sky. The entire world seems asleep. Calm. Safe. You remain there for several peaceful moments, listening to the breeze as it passes through the ivy leaves. It feels almost as though the night itself is singing a lullaby. Eventually, you leave the gazebo and continue down the opposite side of the hill. The path becomes softer now, covered with fine sand and scattered flower petals carried by the wind. In the distance, you hear another sound. Soft. Steady. Gentle. It is the sound of a waterfall. Not loud or rushing. Just a quiet curtain of water flowing endlessly over smooth stones. Its peaceful song grows a little clearer with every step. You follow the sound through the moonlit trees, knowing that somewhere ahead another beautiful place is waiting. The stars continue to shine above you. The cool breeze remains gentle against your face, and with every slow step, you feel more relaxed, more peaceful, and more ready to drift into the quiet embrace of sleep. Beyond the next bend in the path, the waterfall glimmers beneath the moon, inviting you onward into another gentle chapter of this peaceful nighttime journey. The gentle sound of flowing water grows a little clearer with every peaceful step you take. It is never loud or hurried. Instead, it is soft and steady, like a comforting heartbeat that has echoed through the forest for countless years. The moon shines brightly above, its silver light filtering through the branches of the ancient trees. Tiny stars sparkle between the leaves, while the cool night breeze carries the fresh scent of moss, cedar, and wildflowers. The path beneath your feet becomes softer, covered with smooth pebbles that have been polished by time. Ferns line both sides of the trail, their graceful fronts swaying gently as though they are quietly welcoming every traveler who passes. Soon, the trees begin to open. Before you lies one of the most peaceful places you have ever imagined. A beautiful waterfall flows gently over layers of smooth gray stone. It is not a rushing waterfall. Instead, it cascades slowly from one natural pool to another, creating a gentle melody that fills the quiet night. Moonlight dances across every drop of water. Each tiny stream sparkles like liquid silver. The pools below are perfectly clear, reflecting the stars so beautifully that they seem to hold the entire night sky within them. You walk closer until you reach the edge of the first pool. The water is calm, so still that the reflection of the full moon remains almost perfectly unbroken. Small fish glide peacefully beneath the surface, moving with graceful ease. Nearby, smooth stones form a natural path across the water. You carefully step from one stone to the next, listening to the quiet splash of water flowing around them. Every sound is gentle. Every movement is unhurried. On the far side of the stream stands an old willow tree. Its long silver branches hang toward the water like soft curtains. The leaves whisper quietly whenever the breeze passes through them. Beneath the willow is a simple wooden bench that looks as though it has been waiting patiently for many years. You sit down. The waterfall continues its endless song. It has sung through warm summers and snowy winters. It has welcomed countless moonrises and watched endless dawns arrive. Tonight, it simply sings for you. You close your eyes. Take one slow breath. Then another. Imagine every gentle breath carrying away the busy thoughts of the day. Imagine each exhale becoming lighter than the last. There is nowhere else to be. Nothing else to do. Only this peaceful moment beside the flowing water. When you open your eyes again, you notice tiny fireflies drifting above the pools. Their golden lights rise and fall slowly, almost like floating lanterns. Some gather beneath the willow branches. Others drift toward the waterfall, their reflections creating little stars upon the water below. A pair of graceful white swans glide quietly into the largest pool. Without making a sound, they drift across the silver surface. Behind them, gentle ripples spread outward before fading completely. Everything returns to stillness. The moon climbs a little higher into the sky. Its light becomes even softer now. Around the waterfall, clusters of white lilies bloom along the shoreline. Their delicate petals glow beneath the moonlight, releasing a sweet fragrance that blends with the cool scent of fresh water and damp stone. A family of rabbits emerges from the nearby grass. They nibble quietly among the flowers before hopping peacefully back into the forest. Not far away, a young fox walks silently through the trees. It pauses for a moment, looking toward the waterfall with calm, curious eyes before continuing on its gentle nighttime journey. The forest feels alive. Not with noise, but with peaceful rhythms. Everything moves slowly. Everything belongs. You stand once again and continue following the stream as it winds gently through the forest. The water becomes narrower here, flowing between moss-covered rocks. Tiny wooden bridges cross the stream at different places, each one lovingly built long ago. You cross the first bridge. The old wood creaks softly beneath your feet. Below, the water sparkles like scattered diamonds beneath the moon. On the other side, wild lavender grows beside the path. Its calming fragrance fills the cool night air. You brush your fingertips lightly across the flowers as you pass. Their soft petals sway gently behind you. Far above, the branches begin to separate. The forest canopy opens, revealing a sky overflowing with stars. There are so many that they seem impossible to count. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of light. You pause to admire its beauty. For a few quiet moments, the entire universe feels wonderfully close. You imagine that every star carries a peaceful story. Stories of distant worlds. Stories of quiet nights. Stories whispered only to those who slow down enough to listen. The breeze grows slightly cooler. It carries a new scent now. Salt. Fresh sea air. You realize that somewhere beyond the forest lies the ocean. Though you cannot see it yet, you can hear its gentle waves rolling slowly against the distant shore. The thought fills you with quiet excitement. Your peaceful journey is leading you somewhere new. You continue along the winding stream as it slowly widens into a peaceful river. The moonlight stretches across its surface in a long ribbon of shimmering silver. A small wooden boat rests quietly beside a weathered dock. It rocks ever so gently with the movement of the water, as though patiently waiting for the next part of your journey. You smile softly. There is no rush to climb aboard. Tonight, every moment is meant to be savored. The quiet river flows onward, carrying the reflection of the moon toward the unseen sea. You take one last peaceful look at the waterfall behind you. Its gentle song continues through the night, never ending, never hurried. Then, with slow and comfortable steps, you walk toward the little dock, where the calm river and the waiting boat promise another peaceful adventure beneath the endless blanket of stars. You stand beside the little wooden dock, where the peaceful river continues its slow and endless journey toward the sea. The gentle waterfall is now behind you, its soothing melody fading into the quiet distance. Ahead, the river glimmers like a ribbon of silver beneath the moonlight. Tied to the dock is a small wooden boat. It is simple and well cared for, its smooth wood polished by many peaceful journeys. It rocks ever so gently upon the water, as though breathing with the rhythm of the river. You step aboard slowly. The boat welcomes you with the soft creak of old timber. There are comfortable cushions inside, covered with warm woven blankets. You settle onto one of the seats, feeling completely safe. Without effort, the boat begins to drift away from the dock. The current is calm. There is no need for rowing. The quiet river carries you gently forward. The only sound is the soft splash of water against the sides of the boat. The forest slowly glides past. Tall pine trees stand peacefully along the riverbanks. Their reflections stretch across the water, creating a beautiful mirror image beneath the stars. Here and there, graceful willow trees lean toward the river, their long branches gently touching the surface. Whenever the breeze stirs them, tiny ripples spread across the water before fading once again into stillness. The moon continues to climb higher into the night sky. Its silver light bathes everything in calm. You lean back and look upward. Thousands of stars sparkle overhead. Some shine brightly. Others glow softly in the distance. Together they create a magnificent ceiling of light stretching across the endless heavens. The river moves so smoothly that it almost feels as though the boat is floating through the sky itself. A gentle breeze brushes across your face. Then they return to the cool water. Far above, a great owl glides silently across the night sky. Its broad wings carry it effortlessly through the moonlight before it disappears beyond the treetops. Everything around you moves with quiet grace. Nothing disturbs the peaceful rhythm of the night. After some time, the river curves gently around a hillside. There, resting beside the water, stands an old stone lighthouse. Its walls have weathered many seasons. Its lantern shines with a warm golden glow, not bright or harsh, but comforting. Like an old friend waiting patiently through every night. Beside the lighthouse sits a tiny cottage with flower gardens surrounding it. Climbing roses cover the stone walls. Lavender borders the little pathway. A wooden bench rests beneath a blooming apple tree. Everything appears calm. Everything feels welcoming. The lighthouse keeper has already gone to sleep. Only the gentle lantern continues its quiet work, guiding travelers safely through the peaceful night. As your boat drifts past, the golden light reflects across the water like a shimmering path. You follow it for a while until the lighthouse slowly disappears behind you. The night grows even quieter. The stars seem closer now. The river becomes perfectly still. So still that the boat barely creates a ripple. You close your eyes for a few peaceful moments. You listen. The gentle water. The soft breeze. The distant song of crickets. The occasional rustle of leaves. Each sound blends together into nature's lullaby. Your shoulders relax. Your hands feel warm and comfortable. Your breathing becomes slow and effortless. The peaceful rhythm of the river seems to match the rhythm of your own heart. As you open your eyes once more, you notice something new on the horizon. Far in the distance, beyond the final bend of the river, the silver line of the ocean stretches beneath the moonlight. You can hear the faint whisper of gentle waves rolling onto a quiet shore. The sea is waiting. Calm. Endless. Peaceful. The little boat continues its slow journey toward the place where the quiet river meets the great ocean. Beyond those gentle waves lies another beautiful chapter of your nighttime adventure, where sandy beaches, seashells, and the endless song of the sea await beneath the glowing moon. The little wooden boat continues its peaceful journey, carried gently by the slow current of the river. There is no need to steer. The water knows the way, flowing patiently toward the open sea, just as it has for countless generations. You remain comfortably seated, wrapped in the soft blanket, watching the stars sparkle above. The night feels wonderfully calm. Soon, the gentle sound of the river begins to change. The quiet murmur of flowing water slowly blends with another familiar sound. Soft waves. Rolling in. Rolling out. Again and again. The rhythm is slow and comforting, like the peaceful breathing of the sleeping world. The river widens until its banks slowly disappear. Ahead, the great ocean stretches toward the distant horizon, shining beneath the silver light of the full moon. The little boat glides effortlessly into the calm sea. There are no large waves tonight. Only gentle swells that lift the boat ever so slightly before lowering it again. It feels almost like floating in a peaceful dream. The cool sea breeze carries the fresh scent of salt water mixed with the faint fragrance of flowering vines growing somewhere along the nearby shore. Far ahead, a beautiful beach begins to appear. Its soft white sand glows beneath the moonlight like powdered silver. Tiny waves quietly kiss the shoreline before gently retreating once more. The boat drifts toward a small wooden pier. It comes to rest without a sound. You step carefully onto the dock. The wood feels smooth beneath your feet, warmed by countless sunny days and cooled now by the gentle night air. Before you lies a quiet beach untouched by noise or hurry. The sand is soft and cool. Each step leaves a gentle footprint that the patient sea slowly smooths away. You walk slowly along the shoreline. Tiny seashells sparkle beneath the moonlight. Some are shaped like little fans. Others curl into graceful spirals. Each one has been carefully polished by the sea over many years. You kneel and pick up a small white shell. Holding it close, you listen. Inside is the gentle whisper of the ocean. A quiet reminder that the sea is always singing, even when no one is listening. You smile softly and place the shell back upon the sand, allowing another traveler to discover its beauty someday. The beach stretches peacefully in both directions. Sea oats sway gently with the breeze atop the rolling dunes. Clusters of pale blue flowers bloom among the grasses, their petals shimmering beneath the moonlight. A family of tiny sandpipers scurries quietly along the water's edge, leaving delicate footprints behind them. Not far away, a pair of graceful sea turtles slowly makes its way across the beach. Their ancient journey is calm and steady. You pause respectfully, watching them disappear toward the gentle waves. The night remains perfectly still. Only the sea continues its endless lullaby. Above you, the moon shines brighter than ever. Its reflection stretches across the ocean in a long silver pathway that seems to reach all the way to the horizon. You imagine walking along that shining path, one peaceful step at a time, until the stars themselves welcome you. Instead, you simply stand quietly, enjoying the beauty before you. Sometimes the greatest journeys happen without moving at all. As you continue your slow walk, you discover a circle of smooth stones surrounding a gentle beach fire. The fire is small. Its golden flames dance softly without sending sparks into the air. Nearby rests a comfortable wooden chair facing the ocean. You sit down. The warmth of the little fire feels pleasant against the cool evening breeze. The waves continue their quiet rhythm. In, out, in, out. Every wave seems to carry away another small worry. Every gentle breeze invites your body to relax even more. You close your eyes. Imagine the sound of the sea washing gently over every busy thought. Imagine each breath becoming slower than the last. Your shoulders soften. Your face relaxes. Your hands grow warm and still. There is nothing to do tonight except rest. The stars continue shining above. The moon watches peacefully over the sleeping ocean. Even time itself seems to move more slowly here. After a while, you open your eyes again. Far along the shoreline, you notice something glowing softly among the dunes. Curious, you walk toward it. As you come closer, you discover a beautiful old gazebo overlooking the sea. It is built from pale wood that has weathered gracefully beside the ocean for many years. Climbing jasmine vines wrap gently around its pillars. Their sweet fragrance fills the cool night air. Inside the gazebo hangs a single lantern. Its warm golden light creates soft shadows across the wooden floor. A comfortable hammock stretches between two sturdy posts. You climb inside. The hammock rocks ever so gently with the breeze. Back and forth. Slowly. Peacefully. Above you, the stars seem impossibly bright. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of light flowing through the universe. You cannot help but smile. The world feels vast. Yet at this moment, it also feels wonderfully close. You notice the familiar constellations slowly crossing the night sky. Each one has watched over travelers, dreamers, and peaceful sleepers for thousands of years. Tonight, they quietly watch over you. The gentle rocking of the hammock becomes slower. The breeze grows softer. The sound of the waves blends with the distant cry of a seabird drifting peacefully over the ocean. Everything around you whispers the same comforting message: rest, breathe, dream. At the far end of the beach, beyond the rolling dunes, you notice the outline of a quiet coastal garden filled with flowering trees and winding stone paths. The moonlight paints it in shades of silver and blue. It looks peaceful beyond words. You know that when you are ready, your gentle journey will continue there, where fragrant blossoms, singing fountains, and moonlit gardens await in the next chapter of your peaceful walk beneath the stars. For a little while longer, you rest peacefully in the gently swaying hammock. The ocean continues its endless lullaby, and the warm lantern hanging inside the seaside gazebo glows with a soft, golden light. Nothing asks for your attention. Nothing disturbs the stillness. Only the gentle rhythm of the waves and the cool breeze accompany the quiet night. When you feel ready, you slowly rise from the hammock and step onto the soft sand once more. The moon hangs high above the sea, bright and calm, lighting every grain of sand with a silvery glow. Ahead, beyond the rolling dunes, the peaceful garden waits. A narrow stone pathway leads toward its graceful entrance. Tiny lanterns line the path, their warm light flickering gently in the evening air. As you walk, the sound of the ocean slowly becomes softer behind you. In its place comes another beautiful melody. The quiet song of a fountain. The gentle rustle of leaves. The sweet chorus of crickets hidden among the flowers. You arrive at a graceful wooden gate covered with climbing roses and blooming jasmine. The gate stands open, as though the garden has been waiting just for you. You step inside. Immediately, the air feels wonderfully fresh. The fragrance of flowers surrounds you. Lavender, jasmine, white roses, gardenias, lilies. Each flower releases its gentle perfume into the cool night breeze. The garden stretches peacefully in every direction. Curving stone paths wind through colorful flower beds. Ancient oak trees spread their wide branches overhead. Graceful willow trees lean beside quiet ponds. Everywhere you look, nature rests in perfect harmony. The moonlight filters through the leaves, creating delicate patterns upon the ground. Fireflies drift slowly through the branches. Their tiny golden lights rise and fall like little stars floating among the flowers. You walk without hurry. Each step brings another peaceful discovery. A wooden bridge crosses a narrow stream. Its crystal clear water reflects both the moon and the stars. Tiny fish glide silently beneath the surface. Water lilies bloom upon the quiet pond, their white petals opening beneath the moonlight. A pair of graceful swans sleeps among the reeds, their heads tucked gently beneath their wings. Not far away, a family of frogs rests quietly on smooth stones beside the water. Everything seems content. Everything belongs exactly where it is. You continue along the winding path until you reach the heart of the garden. There stands a beautiful marble fountain. Water flows gently from one bowl into another. The sound is soft, steady, comforting. Around the fountain grow hundreds of white roses. Their petals shine almost like pearls beneath the silver light. The fragrance is delicate and calming. You sit upon a smooth stone bench nearby. The fountain continues its peaceful song. Birds sleep safely among the branches overhead. The breeze carries flower petals slowly across the path. One petal lands gently in the fountain before floating peacefully away. You take a slow, deep breath. The air feels cool and pure. With every breath, your body becomes more relaxed. Your thoughts grow quieter. Your heartbeat slows. Your entire being seems to move with the gentle rhythm of the garden. After resting for a while, you continue walking toward a quiet orchard beyond the fountain. Apple trees, cherry trees, pear trees. Each stands peacefully beneath the stars. Although it is night, a few ripe fruits still hang from the branches, glowing softly in the moonlight. A small family of rabbits hops quietly beneath the trees. One pauses to nibble a fallen apple before continuing its gentle adventure through the grass. Nearby, a sleepy hedgehog curls into a comfortable little ball beneath a bush. Even the smallest creatures have found peaceful places to rest. The path becomes lined with tall lavender bushes. As the breeze moves through them, waves of calming fragrance drift through the air. It feels almost as though the garden itself is breathing. Farther ahead, you discover a quiet greenhouse made entirely of glass. Its windows shimmer beneath the moon. Inside grow beautiful tropical plants with enormous green leaves and delicate white orchids. A tiny fountain bubbles softly in one corner. Warm air fills the greenhouse, carrying the sweet scent of flowers from distant lands. You spend a few peaceful moments wandering among the plants before returning once again to the cool night air. Beyond the greenhouse rises a gentle hill. A spiral stone path leads slowly upward. You climb at an easy pace. At the very top stands a circular pavilion with an open roof. From here, you can see everything. Behind you lies the peaceful garden, glowing softly beneath the moon. Beyond it stretches the quiet coastline where gentle waves continue to kiss the shore. Far in the distance, the ancient forest forms a dark green blanket across the hills. The little village you visited earlier shines like a cluster of tiny golden stars. Every place you have visited has become part of your peaceful journey. You sit quietly inside the pavilion. Above you, the night sky is more beautiful than ever. The moon seems larger now. The stars appear endless. A gentle shooting star glides slowly across the heavens before disappearing into the darkness. You smile. Not because you wish for anything, but because this peaceful moment is already perfect. You remain there in complete stillness. Listening. Breathing. Resting. The cool breeze gently brushes your face. The scent of lavender lingers in the air. The distant fountain continues its quiet melody below. After some time, you notice another pathway leading beyond the garden. It disappears into rolling hills covered with soft green grass, where an old windmill turns slowly beneath the moonlight. Its wooden sails move gently in the evening breeze. Beyond the hills, peaceful fields, quiet farms, and another beautiful chapter of your journey await. With slow, comfortable steps, you begin walking toward the moonlit countryside, carrying with you the calm, warmth, and quiet beauty of the Garden of Quiet Dreams. Leaving the peaceful garden behind, you continue along the narrow stone path that winds gently through the rolling hills. The fragrance of lavender and jasmine lingers softly in the cool night air, following you like a comforting memory. Ahead, the countryside stretches peacefully beneath the silver glow of the full moon. The hills rise and fall like gentle waves upon a quiet sea. Every blade of grass shimmers with tiny drops of dew, each one reflecting the moonlight like a little crystal. You walk slowly. There is no destination waiting. Only another beautiful moment. The breeze becomes softer as it moves through the open fields. It carries the sweet scent of fresh hay, wildflowers, and the rich earth that has rested beneath the warm sun all day. Above you, the stars continue their silent journey across the heavens. Some seem bright enough to touch. Others glow softly in the distance, filling the sky with endless wonder. Before long, you arrive at the old windmill you noticed from the hilltop garden. Its weathered wooden sails turn slowly in the gentle breeze. Round and round. Never hurried. Never stopping. The quiet creak of the great wooden beams blends perfectly with the peaceful sounds of the countryside. At the foot of the windmill sits a tiny stone cottage. Warm light glows gently through its windows. Flower boxes overflow with colorful blooms. Climbing roses wrap around the doorway, while lavender borders the little garden path. Everything feels calm. Everything feels lovingly cared for. You continue walking without disturbing the quiet home. Not far beyond the cottage, a peaceful meadow opens before you. Wildflowers cover the fields like a colorful blanket. White daisies smile toward the moon. Blue cornflowers sway with the breeze. Golden buttercups sparkle with drops of dew. Purple lavender stretches in long, fragrant rows. Tiny butterflies sleep quietly upon flower petals, their delicate wings folded until morning. A family of sheep rests peacefully beneath a large oak tree. The lambs sleep close beside their mothers. Nearby, a gentle horse grazes slowly in the moonlit pasture. Its soft breathing and slow movements add to the peaceful rhythm of the night. You pause beside the old wooden fence and simply watch. There is no hurry anywhere. Even time seems to slow its pace here. The moon climbs a little higher. Its silver light washes gently across the fields. Every tree, every flower, every quiet creature, all seem wrapped in the same peaceful blanket of moonlight. As you continue along the path, you come upon a narrow stream flowing lazily through the meadow. A little stone bridge arches gracefully across the water. Its reflection forms a perfect circle beneath the moon. You cross slowly. Looking down, you see tiny fish resting beneath the clear water. Smooth stones line the streambed. Water plants sway gently with the slow current. The stream sings its quiet song as it has for countless years. On the far side of the bridge stands a small orchard filled with apple, pear, and plum trees. The branches are heavy with ripe fruit. The sweet fragrance drifts through the cool air. A few fallen apples rest upon the grass, where sleepy hedgehogs quietly explore before returning to their cozy nests. An old wooden bench waits beneath the largest apple tree. You sit for a while. Above you, the leaves rustle softly whenever the breeze passes through them. An owl glides silently from one branch to another. Far away, a rooster gives the faintest call in its sleep before settling once again into silence. You close your eyes. The peaceful countryside surrounds you. The wind, the trees, the distant sheep, the quiet stream. Every sound blends into a gentle lullaby. Each slow breath brings deeper relaxation. Your body feels wonderfully light. Your mind grows quieter with every passing moment. After resting beneath the apple tree, you continue your gentle journey. The path now follows rows of tall sunflowers. Although they sleep with their heads gently bowed, they still seem cheerful beneath the moonlight. Beyond them stretch wide fields of wheat. The golden stalks move like gentle waves whenever the breeze touches them. The soft whisper of the wheat creates one of the most calming sounds in nature. It is almost like the sea. Only quieter. Only gentler. Far across the fields, you notice an old stone chapel resting upon a little hill. Its bell tower reaches peacefully toward the stars. The windows glow faintly with candlelight. No bells ring tonight. Only silence fills the air. You walk toward the chapel. Its wooden doors stand slightly open. Inside, dozens of tiny candles flicker softly. Simple wooden benches line the room. Fresh flowers rest beside each window. Everything feels peaceful. You sit quietly for a few moments. No words are needed. Only gratitude for the beauty of this calm night. When you step outside again, the countryside seems even more peaceful than before. The moonlight has become softer. The stars sparkle more brightly. The cool breeze gently brushes your face. In the distance, beyond the rolling hills, you notice something new. A broad valley filled with countless wildflowers stretches beneath the night sky. A quiet river winds through its center, reflecting the moon like a ribbon of silver. Beyond the valley rise distant mountains, their snowy peaks glowing softly beneath the stars. They wait patiently on the horizon. Calm, ancient, peaceful. You begin walking toward them at the same slow, comfortable pace. The countryside gradually fades behind you, carrying with it the gentle turning of the windmill, the whispering wheat fields, and the quiet songs of sleeping meadows. Ahead lies the beautiful valley beneath the mountains, where another peaceful chapter of your moonlit journey is waiting, inviting you ever deeper into rest, stillness, and sweet dreams. The moonlit countryside slowly disappears behind you as you continue your gentle walk. The quiet windmill, the peaceful orchard, and the rolling fields become soft memories resting beneath the silver glow of the night. Ahead, a wide valley opens before you. It is one of the most peaceful places you have ever seen. The valley stretches as far as your eyes can see, surrounded by gentle mountains whose snowy peaks shine beneath the moonlight. Their quiet presence has remained unchanged for thousands of years, watching over every sunrise, every sunset, and every peaceful night. A narrow path winds down into the valley. You follow it slowly. The grass beneath your feet is soft with cool evening dew. Tiny wildflowers bloom on both sides of the path, their petals glowing gently beneath the stars. White daisies, bluebells, golden buttercups, purple lavender, delicate white lilies. Together they create a beautiful carpet of color that seems almost magical beneath the moon. The night air is wonderfully fresh. It carries the scent of pine forests from the mountains, sweet flowers from the valley, and the clean fragrance of the quiet river flowing nearby. You breathe in slowly. The cool air fills your lungs with calm. You breathe out gently. Every breath leaves you feeling lighter than before. As you continue, the sound of the river grows clearer. It is slow and peaceful, winding gracefully through the valley like a ribbon of silver. Its surface reflects the moon so perfectly that it almost looks like a pathway made of light. You walk beside the river for a while. Smooth stones rest along its banks. Soft moss covers the ground beneath ancient trees. Tiny fish drift lazily through the crystal-clear water, while water lilies float quietly on the gentle current. Not far away, A family of graceful swans glides across a calm pool. Their reflections move beside them, creating perfect mirror images beneath the stars. Everything feels balanced. Everything feels calm. Soon you come upon a field unlike any you have seen before. Thousands of tiny white flowers cover the valley floor. Each flower seems to gather a little moonlight upon its petals. When the breeze passes through them, the entire field shimmers like gentle waves of silver. You step carefully among them. The flowers sway softly around you without making a sound. Tiny fireflies rise slowly from the meadow. Their warm golden lights float peacefully through the air. Some drift close enough that you can watch their gentle glow before they continue upward to join the stars. For a moment, it becomes impossible to tell where the fireflies end and the constellations begin. The earth and the sky seem to become one. You smile quietly. There is something deeply comforting about this place. It asks nothing of you. It simply welcomes you. In the center of the valley stands a magnificent ancient tree. Its trunk is broad and strong. Its branches spread wide like loving arms embracing the peaceful night. The leaves shimmer softly whenever the breeze touches them. Beneath the tree rests a circular stone bench. You sit down. The stone is cool but comfortable. Above you, countless stars sparkle through the branches. The moon shines gently between the leaves. The quiet river continues its endless song nearby. A family of rabbits hops through the flowers. A fox walks silently along the edge of the meadow before disappearing into the tall grass. An owl glides gracefully overhead without making a sound. The valley sleeps peacefully. You close your eyes for a little while. Imagine the cool breeze gently brushing your face. Imagine the scent of flowers surrounding you. Imagine every breath carrying you deeper into comfort. Your shoulders relax completely. Your hands grow warm and still. Your thoughts drift as gently as clouds crossing the moon. Nothing needs your attention now. Nothing can disturb this peaceful night. After resting beneath the great tree, you continue your gentle walk. The path begins to climb slowly toward the mountains. It winds through quiet pine forests where the trees stand tall and proud beneath the stars. The forest floor is soft with pine needles. The air carries the rich fragrance of cedar and evergreen. Somewhere nearby, a small stream tumbles gently over smooth rocks before joining the river below. Its peaceful melody follows you through the trees. The higher you climb, the wider the view becomes. Soon you reach a broad overlook. Below you, the entire valley stretches like a beautiful painting. The silver river. The glowing flower fields. The ancient tree. The quiet meadows. Everything rests beneath the gentle light of the moon. Far beyond the valley, you notice something shining softly among the mountains. It is a quiet lake, perfectly still, reflecting the stars as though it holds the entire night sky within its waters. Beside the lake stands a small wooden cabin with warm golden light glowing from its windows. A thin curl of smoke rises peacefully from its stone chimney. It looks warm, safe, welcoming. You know that your gentle journey will soon lead you there. Perhaps a cozy chair waits beside a crackling fireplace. Perhaps a warm cup of herbal tea rests upon a wooden table. Perhaps the quiet mountain lake has even more peaceful stories to share beneath the stars. With slow and comfortable steps, you continue along the winding mountain path. The cool breeze follows you. The stars guide your way. And the welcoming cabin beside the silent lake waits patiently, ready to become the next peaceful chapter of your gentle walk beneath the moon. The winding mountain path carries you gently upward, leaving the valley of starlight peacefully behind. The silver river becomes a thin ribbon far below, and the fields of glowing wildflowers slowly fade into the quiet distance. The night remains calm. The stars continue their patient journey across the sky. The cool mountain breeze brushes softly against your face, carrying the clean scent of pine trees, cedar wood, and fresh mountain air. With each slow step, you feel lighter, more peaceful, more at ease. Soon, the trees begin to open. Before you lies a beautiful mountain lake, resting in complete stillness beneath the full moon. Its water is so perfectly calm that it reflects every star in the sky. The mountains appear upside down upon its glass-like surface, creating the illusion of another peaceful world hidden beneath the water. For a few quiet moments, you simply stand at the shore. Nothing moves except the faintest ripple created by the gentle breeze. The silence is comforting. It is the kind of silence that allows every breath to feel deeper and every heartbeat to become slower. Nearby stands the little wooden cabin you noticed from the mountainside. Its warm golden windows glow softly through the trees. A gentle trail of smoke rises from the stone chimney and disappears into the clear night sky. The cabin seems to welcome you without saying a word. A narrow stone path leads to the front porch. Flower boxes filled with white daisies and lavender decorate the windows. A small rocking chair rests beside the front door, gently moving with the breeze. You step onto the porch. The old wooden floor creaks softly beneath your feet. It is a familiar, comforting sound. You slowly open the door. Inside, the cabin is warm and peaceful. A small fireplace burns quietly, its gentle flames dancing across smooth stones. The fire does not roar. It simply crackles softly, filling the room with warmth. Shelves made from polished pine hold well-loved books. A woven rug covers the wooden floor. Soft blankets are folded neatly across a comfortable armchair. A little table stands beside the window. Upon it rests a steaming cup of warm herbal tea. Its gentle aroma of chamomile and honey fills the room. You sit beside the fireplace. The chair feels perfectly comfortable. The warmth of the fire gently surrounds you. Outside, through the window, the moon continues shining across the still lake. You take a slow sip of the warm tea. Its soothing warmth spreads gently through you. Everything feels calm, safe, peaceful. For a long while, you simply listen. The quiet crackle of the fire. The gentle breeze outside. The distant call of a night bird somewhere among the trees. Each sound blends into a peaceful melody. Nothing asks you to hurry. Nothing asks you to think. You simply rest. After a while, curiosity invites you back outside. You wrap a soft blanket around your shoulders and step quietly onto the porch once more. The night air feels cool but pleasant. The lake shines brighter than ever. A small wooden dock stretches into the still water. You walk slowly toward its end. The moon's reflection creates a shimmering pathway across the lake. It feels as though you could almost walk upon the silver light itself. You sit at the edge of the dock. Your feet rest comfortably above the quiet water. Tiny fish glide beneath the surface, their movements so gentle they barely disturb the reflections of the stars. A graceful white swan drifts silently across the lake. Soon another joins it. Together they glide through the moonlight like living dreams. From the nearby forest comes the soft rustle of pine branches. An owl calls once. Then silence returns. You tilt your head upward. The sky is breathtaking. The Milky Way stretches from one horizon to the other, filled with countless stars. Some shine brightly. Others glow softly in the distance. Together they create a peaceful river of light flowing across the heavens. You imagine that every traveler who has ever looked up at this same sky has felt this same quiet wonder. The mountains, the lake, the stars. They have welcomed peaceful dreamers for countless generations. Tonight they welcome you. A shooting star glides silently across the sky. Its gentle trail fades slowly into the darkness. You smile. There is no need to make a wish. This peaceful moment is already a gift. As the night grows deeper, a thin veil of mist begins to drift gently across the lake. It moves slowly over the water, glowing softly beneath the moon. The mountains appear even more peaceful now, their reflections blending gently into the silver mist. Everything becomes softer, quieter, more dreamlike. You take one final look across the silent lake. Far beyond the opposite shore, the first faint outline of a snow-covered mountain peak rises toward the stars. Near its summit, a tiny stone observatory stands quietly beneath the heavens. Its round dome glows with a gentle golden light. It seems almost as though someone there is peacefully watching the stars. A narrow mountain trail leads toward it. Tomorrow's journey, or perhaps another peaceful dream, waits along that quiet path. For now, you return slowly to the warm cabin. The fire still burns gently. The rocking chair waits beside the window. Outside, the lake remains perfectly still beneath the moon. Inside, warmth and comfort surround you like a soft blanket. You settle into the chair once more, listening to the gentle crackle of the fire, as your eyelids grow heavier. The stars continue their silent dance above the mountains. The quiet lake continues to reflect the moon. And somewhere beyond the peaceful forest, the final chapter of your moonlit journey patiently waits, ready to lead you into the deepest, sweetest sleep. The night has carried you across gentle rivers, peaceful forests, quiet villages, moonlit beaches, fragrant gardens, rolling hills, silent valleys, and tranquil mountains. Each place has welcomed you with kindness. Each path has asked only one thing of you: to slow down, to breathe, to rest. Now, as you sit beside the warm fireplace in the little mountain cabin, the flames have become soft, golden embers. They glow quietly, filling the room with gentle warmth. Outside, the mountain lake is still as polished glass. The full moon hangs peacefully above it, surrounded by countless stars that seem brighter than ever before. You wrap the soft blanket around your shoulders and step outside one last time. The cool mountain air greets you like an old friend. Everything is wonderfully still. The trees stand quietly beneath the moon. The mountains watch over the valley with timeless patience. The lake reflects the entire sky as though it has become another universe beneath your feet. You walk slowly to the end of the wooden dock. There you pause. No thoughts need your attention. No plans wait for tomorrow. This moment is complete exactly as it is. The gentle breeze moves across the lake, creating the smallest ripples. The reflection of the moon shimmers for a moment before becoming perfectly still once again. You smile softly. There is something comforting about knowing that even when the water is disturbed, it always finds its calm again. Perhaps we do, too. You take one slow breath. The cool, fresh air fills your lungs. You breathe out gently. Any remaining worries drift away like mist across the quiet water. Above you, the stars continue their silent dance. A few seem to fade as the first delicate hint of it is not yet sunrise. Only the gentlest promise that a new day will come in its own perfect time. The sky changes almost without notice. Deep midnight blue slowly softens into shades of indigo. Then a touch of violet appears above the distant mountains. The moon remains bright, watching peacefully over the sleeping world. From the forest behind the cabin comes the soft rustle of leaves. A sleepy owl returns to its hidden home after a peaceful night of gliding through the trees. A tiny rabbit quietly crosses the meadow before disappearing among the wildflowers. The world is slowly preparing for morning, but it does so without hurry. Everything follows its own gentle rhythm. You leave the dock and walk through the dew-covered grass. Each blade sparkles like a tiny crystal beneath the fading moonlight. Wildflowers bow gently beneath the weight of the morning dew. The fragrance of pine, lavender, and fresh earth fills the cool air. Near the edge of the meadow stands the great pine tree you noticed when you first arrived. Its branches spread wide above a smooth stone bench. You sit there for a while, watching the peaceful lake. The silence is beautiful. Not empty. Simply full of calm. You remember the quiet village where your journey began. The gentle stream that flowed beneath the old wooden bridge. The meadow where the deer wandered peacefully beneath the moon. The whispering forest filled with fireflies. The silver waterfall singing its endless lullaby. The quiet river carrying the little wooden boat. The moonlit beach where gentle waves kissed the shore. The fragrant garden blooming beneath the stars. The peaceful countryside where the windmill turned slowly in the night. The valley of starlight glowing beneath countless stars. The warm cabin that welcomed you beside the silent lake. Each place became a gentle reminder that peace can be found in simple moments. In the sound of flowing water. In the whisper of leaves. In the warmth of a quiet fire. In the beauty of the night sky. Most of all, in the simple act of slowing down. The eastern sky grows a little brighter now. Soft shades of pale blue and gentle gold begin to appear beyond the mountains. The stars fade one by one, not because they are gone, but because the light of a new day is quietly arriving. The moon smiles one last silver smile before slowly becoming softer against the brightening sky. A single bird begins its morning song. Then another joins it. Their voices are gentle, hopeful, peaceful. The lake reflects the colors of dawn like a beautiful painting. Everything feels fresh. Everything feels calm. You rise slowly from the stone bench. One final peaceful breath fills your lungs. One final gentle smile warms your heart. You know this journey never truly ends. Whenever the world feels too busy, whenever life moves too quickly, whenever you long for a moment of quiet, you can return here. The moonlit path will always be waiting. The little village will welcome you. The forest will whisper softly. The river will continue to flow. The waves will keep their gentle rhythm. The flowers will bloom beneath the stars. The mountains will stand in peaceful silence. And the quiet cabin beside the lake will always keep a warm light glowing in its window. For now, there is nothing more to do. Nothing more to see. Nothing more to carry. Only rest. Allow your breathing to become slow and gentle. Feel your body growing heavier. Feel your thoughts drifting like soft clouds across the morning sky. Wrapped in peace. Surrounded by kindness. Held by the quiet beauty of nature. You drift effortlessly into the deepest, gentlest sleep. And somewhere, beneath a sky filled with stars and moonlight, the peaceful path continues forever, waiting whenever you wish to return. Good night. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. And may your dreams be as calm and beautiful as your gentle walk beneath the moon.